Well, hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Well, today I'm going to be doing the part 4 in a series of DIYs for spring decor, but this pieces and the other ones you can actually use all year long, but I'm so in love with this topiary. I did it for a fraction of the cost. All of the items that I use are from the Dollar Tree except for the grapevine orb that I got from Michaels by Ashlyn. So we're going to definitely get right into it, but I am so gigging on this. I love this, you guys. So I hope you like this also. We're going to use some matte black paint from Walmart. Also, this sign I'm going to be using as a part of the base from the Dollar Tree. I just removed the metal. And I also used some black foam board that I made another larger piece for the base that other piece is going to go on top of. I also going to be using one of these Dollar Tree candlesticks, some E6000, a hot glue gun and glue sticks of course, a sponge brush and some floral shears, and also florals that you want to use are up to you. Any florals would do. I just happen to choose these. Some moss and a planter. Any planter would do. I got this from the Dollar Tree. I already had it on hand, so I'm using it. Also, last but not least, one of these floral orbs. Basically, this one is a grapevine one. So you're going to apply your E6000 to one part of the base that's going to be going and joining onto the top of the foam board, and also some hot glue. And you use both of them because you want it to be strong so the piece will last. And of course I'm going to do the same thing with the candlestick. Now the glass dries a little bit quicker after you add the hot glue with the E6000, so make sure that you're ready to place it right in the center. And trust me, this will be nice and strong. Now the planter, I'm going to actually take that and put that upside down, so when I do apply this, I'm going to know that it's in the center. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I did. But once again, I'm going to be using the E6000 and the hot glue also. And it's going to make it nice and strong. And now we're going to be all ready to go ahead and paint it out. Now I do have a live edge on the bottom of that foam board, so I started to paint it, but then I figured I would just go back and get a little bit of thin bling wrap, put it on the edge, and it'll actually give it a more of an ornate look. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint the actual base for the planter first, and then I'll go back and I'll show you how I basically did to add that little bit of bling on the edge. When you're painting this, just make sure that you get in the grooves. I thought I would have to do 2 coats, but I only had to do 1 coat, so that was pretty awesome. This is the strip of bling wrap, and once I painted it, it's just going to do 2 things. Cover up that live edge that looked a little, little shabby, and it makes it more ornate. Now that it's completely dried down, I went back with a little bit of the white Waverly, mixed it in to make it a little bit lighter than the black matte color, and this way it'll make it look a little bit more real instead of looking like plastic. This is a technique that a lot of YouTubers have done, so I'm basically following suit because I get inspiration from fellow YouTubers, and this community is awesome. So I know this looks cray-cray right now, but once it dries down, you'll see the right effect. But I know it looks crazy, but let it dry down. Now that it's dry, and you can also see how that looks ornate, we're going to start putting everything together. The orb is going to be going here. So I'm just going to show you how it's going to look. So we're just going to go ahead and start stuffing the base. I didn't even use the floral foam because I wanted to save money. And I'm not really out shopping right now, so yeah, the plastic will work just fine. I'm also going to use some of this greenery that I made into a circle. This will be able to support the orb also. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue that with some hot glue to make it stay in place for a better foundation for the orb. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of that moss. That's basically to cover up the plastic. And I do have a couple of leaves that fell off my faux floral, and I'm going to add those in to give it a better base, just to make it look a little bit more full. I wanted my greenery to look like it's actually growing out of the base. Now here's the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue on the orb and then go around the edges of it where it meets the planter to make sure it stays in place and it's pretty steady. All we have to do now is just add the floral. I'm sticking it in at the top and I'm going to have some coming down the edges. This is all relative. It's how you want it to look. Use as much or as little as you like. But the inspiration for this actual DIY I got off of another YouTuber. Her name is Caramel's Canopy. That's her channel. I'm definitely going to put her in the description bar below, her channel information, so that way you can go ahead and check out the inspiration for this DIY topiary. I've seen a lot of YouTubers do it, but for me, hers was the absolute best. Now that it's done, oh God, I just love this so much, you guys. And you can use this in so many different ways. It can transition from season to season, and that's what I love about DIYs that are transitional, where they're not just stuck in one season. So I hope you guys really like this DIY. There's so many ways that you can style this. You can even cut the orb, the grapevine, and you can actually place things inside of it to make it more, you know, unique or more seasonal also. So I absolutely love this DIY. I hope you guys like it too. I would love for you to come back and be a part of my family. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you can see more videos like this with DIYs. Thanks so much for watching, guys.